YouTube land. This is another vlog. This video is not about guitars. Sorry. I will do some more guitar videos soon, though. You'll see. Sometime this week, I'll have something out guitar wise. Right now, I want to talk about a serious issue, and I want to talk about something that is very deep. This is for you that are my brothers and sisters in Christ, because this is going to hit y'all the most, and this is geared toward y'all. Um, I want to talk about the importance of love and compassion, mercy, grace, giving, forgiving, basically the whole love thing. We are called to be the salt of the earth and to love our fellow man. We are called to be different. And the best way to win people over is to truly love them as Christ did, or at least to your best of ability. I know you're not perfect, but Christ will help you love people. That is how you win people over. Where somebody would, you know, want some kind of vengeance in an area, or where somebody would be harsh, you don't be harsh. You be compassionate. You be loving. And that's what I want to talk about. Is like, be different. Be a loving, compassionate person. Do not hide that, or do not. How do I explain it? Do not lack in that area, or if you do, pray that God will give you strength in that area. And also, I want to talk about helping out the least of these. Sorry, I'm tired, so I'm rubbing my eyes. I've been awake for a while. I want to talk about helping out the less fortunate. If you see somebody, whether they're on the streets or you know them personally, and they need help, help them. If you see a guy and his kid on the side of the road, and they have a sign that says "starving, please feed me," or "hungry, want food," you go get them some food. You help them out. That is your calling. You help them out. I know what it's like to struggle myself. I know what it's like to be really poor and destitute, and I know what it's like to sometimes wonder where your next meal is coming from. So naturally, myself, I have a heart for these kind of people. I'm not saying you don't, or that you do, but that's just one thing I encourage all of us believers to do, is to get out there and help the less fortunate. Or if one of your friends is like really struggling, and they might just be casually talking to us, they're like, "Yeah, I kind of can't afford to eat right now," or whatever it is. Um, if you got a little extra, give it to them. You know, not everybody's struggling because of their own stupidity. Some people are just struggling because this economy is just terrible. Some people are working full-time jobs and they still can barely pay their bills. And they're working full-time, they're doing what they've got to do. And they're still barely making ends meet. You know, if you've got a little extra or something, help out the less fortunate. If you know somebody who's struggling really bad, and they're like, they're not eating a whole lot, give them that pound of beef you got sitting in your fridge that you haven't touched in like 2 or 3 weeks. Or buy them something. Or just in general, if you see anybody struggling, whether you know them personally or you don't know them personally, I encourage each and every one of you to the utmost to just help out the less fortunate. Because it could be you someday. You never know. You know, have your heart in the right place, I guess, and really feel for these people, because it's a terrible economy out there. I mean, things are getting kind of better, but really, you know, with the way things are, I mean, even myself, I work a full-time job and I'm barely cutting it every month. I make just enough to survive. But even still, there's people that don't even make that much and they're working full time, and they have less than I do. And they have less than you do. So just go out there and be that love you're called to be, and help out those who are really struggling. I encourage you. to do that, because it's really it's rough out there. It is, and lots of people are on the streets every day. Even some of your own friends might be struggling in ways you can't imagine because they just don't want to tell you, which is cool. I mean, nobody likes to talk about their problems, or they might have too much pride to tell you. But if you hear something, take that person aside and be like, "Hey, this is not going to happen anymore." You know, you're gonna offer them some kind of assistance to your best of abilities. I'm not saying kill yourself. I know you got to take care of yourself too, but do what you can to help out those around you, whether it's somebody you know or don't know. You know, help out your fellow man, because that's what you're called to do, is to be the salt of the earth and to be loving and compassionate. Well, I could ramble on for hours on this because it's something I'm very passionate about. It's just like my favorite thing to talk about when it comes to the Christian walk is just ways we can help each other. But anyways, I'll catch you later. Thank you.